Hello YouTube. Here we are in the workshop, and this is my workshop machine that I have currently. It is this compact Presario SR1750NX, which nothing's been changed in it other than the CPU and the RAM. I've unplugged the card reader because I hear those can be deadly sometimes. I replaced the DVD drive because it had an HP DVD drive that was not very tolerant of discs. I upgraded the 3500 plus Athlon 64 to a 4200 plus Athlon 64 X2, excuse me. And it's still running on onboard ATI graphics, which is ATI Radeon Express 200. I don't know how that still works pretty well with Windows 7, but it does. So we're going to do a couple things today. We're going to fix the partitioning of the hard drive, because it's not at the full size of the hard drive. It's just a little bit small because I cloned it from another drive. And we're going to upgrade that onboard graphics to this GeForce card here. The 9500 GT that used to be in the LAN party machine is going to be going in here because it doesn't require external power. It's probably a 64 watt video card, so it shouldn't stress the 300 watt power supply too much either. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to let this boot up and do defrag, and then we'll install the card and see how well it performs. We'll take a look at the scores as well, just to show you what this machine is like already. This is a socket 939 based system, so the platform's about 8 years old now. So yeah, the platform might be a little older than that, but this computer itself, I think, is about 8 years old as far as technology goes. So I mean, it's still good for a lot of things. This is why it's my workshop computer. I can still use it for very useful stuff. So, you know, there you go. Let's install this thing. But first, let's see what this thing actually can do. There's the background of my workshop machine. It's just a bunch of capacitors. I like it. I like it very much. This thing is still booting off of this godly slow hard drive. You can see the hard drive lights just solid on pretty much. So gotta wait for that. And apparently HP needs my attention. Alright. This is what's in this machine right now. It's an Athlon 64 X2 4200 plus, socket 939, 2.2 gigahertz. I got 4 gigs of DDR400 RAM in here. And there you have it, 64-bit Windows 7 as well. So I think the Windows Experience Index needs to be refreshed. Yeah, let me do that right now. Okay, so I got that refreshed. Now, the scores are not wonderful, I don't think. Although the processor's not bad. It's got a 4.9. The graphics got a 2.0. The gaming graphics got a 3.0 somehow. And the hard drive, you can tell, is slower than most. It's a 5.3. I think it's my first ever hard drive in my custom build. First ever custom build hard drive I had. First ever hard drive I put in a custom build. There we go. I can words today. Anyway, let's see how much this score improves once I put that graphics card in, install the drivers and everything. Here's the inside of the system. That's the cooler. That's the original cooler that came with this machine too. Kind of a finicky looking bracket on there, but it does work. Fan in the back. Looks like a pretty shallow power supply actually too. Not much space in between here and there. There's that 250 gig hard drive that we need to resize. Resize the partitions on, and I just noticed this board has KZG capacitors on it. Not good. This board could die if that's the case. So, what do we have here? One of these all-in-one bracket screw things, so we gotta take care of that. And stick this in the PCIe slot it has. Woohoo! There, got the card in there just fine. This will probably be a nice big improvement to that onboard video, and it'll actually free up some of the RAM I have back there from the onboard video, so that'll be nice. These all-in-one bracket designs I don't have much experience with, but it seems that when they're made out of metal, they're a lot easier to work with. This one isn't so bad because you just unscrew it and you just pull it back, and then there you go. There's one in my LAN party computer where it's a plastic thing that goes into a little hole at the bottom. That thing's extremely difficult to work with. This one is really easy to work with, and I don't mind these too much. I've seen them use. I think I've seen them use plastic for these before, and I'm assuming that would break pretty easily, so I don't want to risk that too much. So let's unplug the onboard video and plug it into VGA. I had to kind of force that in there. I'm gonna screw that down just so it stays. Excellent. Alright, let's power this up. Yep, I feel air down there. Looks like we're good. Alright, let's take this up to the bench. Oh man, DAT resolution. Even the screen is complaining about it. There we go. Yep, time to download the NVIDIA drivers and install them now. Be quiet, monitor. Alright, let's do this. Alright, downloading the 3.14.22 driver now. And holy crap, NVIDIA has really fast web servers. Look at that. That's really nice. And this is over wireless too. I'm doing this over can you see it? Yeah, there's a wireless router right there. I have this wirelessly bridged with my main router for the workshop and my file server, and it's doing it over that Wi-Fi connection, and it's really fast. Although the router's just behind that wall over there. It's just a couple 100 feet away, so not much signal loss. This is over wireless G as well, so go figure that, right? Just in the time I was talking about how fast their web servers have been, it downloads. Alright. Let's install these drivers. Woohoo! Alright, let's get this underway. Oh, hello, improvement. Look at that. The graphics went from 2.0 to 3.0 to a 6.5. So, major improvement. Be very happy with that. What this is going to do for this computer, I mean, you guys might think it's pointless to upgrade an old computer this much, but what this is going to do for my workshop machine is take stress off of the CPU and put that onto the GPU for graphically intensive tasks, such as watching YouTube videos. Believe it or not, that Radeon Express 200 or whatever it is not all that powerful. So, YouTube videos work, but it uses a lot of CPU in order to play them, and putting this graphics card in will just give it a place to go. It'll be able to use some of the GPU to offset some of the work it has to do, which is basically the idea of this upgrade here. And I just don't want that card sitting around. It's a good card, and this machine could have stood for an upgrade a while back, so I already upgraded the CPU, why not upgrade the graphics as well? So, there you have it, guys. That is a little modest upgrade to my workshop machine. I should also add that I just resized the partition up to the 250 gigs it should be. Well, 232 technically, but there you have it. So, it's checking for consistency, but otherwise, there were the modest upgrades and a few changes to my workshop machine. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good one, everybody. Ciao.